Hi everybody, welcome to Raw Tropical Living. I'm Jack, and as you can tell, I'm coming from the garden again. I just wanted to give you a little update on the progress here. You're probably not going to be able to see a whole lot, but I want to show you what we're doing and the progression, the in-between stages, the beginning all the way through. Anyhow, I'm going to just take a little walk through here and show you some of the things I've worked on in the last couple of weeks, or that we've worked on in the last couple of weeks, my friend Lelania and I, and some of the small progress we've made, but it comes in small steps. Like some of the stuff should end up being very productive. So let's take a walk through the garden and see what's going on. Got some basil plants here. Got these in pots. We've got like 6 basil plants up here that we just got potted in the last week and a half. Got a rosemary bush. And got one little single basil by himself over here. We really want to get going big time on the herbs. We're going to just try to keep getting as many of these growing as possible. Now down here, what do we have here? Here. We have some seedlings. These we planted about 5 days ago. We're starting to see a little bit of growth. In this one, we have carrots and beets. In this big double wide tray, we got little seedlings, and those are eggshells, if you can't tell. We have a couple little guys coming up. There's a carrot plant. A few little small greenies coming in there. Get down, get close, get down. Oh, we got a lot. The closer I get, the more I see. And in this second tray over here, we have spinach and butternut squash. I'm not seeing as many. Yeah, I'm seeing a few. I'm seeing a little bit of green, but not sure if that's weeds or not. For some reason, these two don't seem to be producing as much, but we'll see what we get out of it. This area I'm rather pleased with. This was a whole weekend of work here. There was a lot of mess back here, so I had a lot of cleaning out to do. And then we had some trees to transplant. These 3 trees that you can see that are interspersed here. Like this is a papaya tree. So back in this corner we got 3 papaya trees transplanted, and in between we've got 2 bushes of oregano going. Nice one, nice one. And she's got so much aloe, we just figured this would be a good place to put some of it away. So we've got all our fat aloe plants back here. It's just generally a little bit of getting something new done every day. Some of it isn't exciting. You can't really see, oh, we've done a lot of work, but it's a process. It's a process. And this is so fertile back here. My friend Lelania's had a compost heap going for a long time. She doesn't have a composter, so she hasn't really used it, but everything's so fertile. There's stuff growing all over the place back here. Here's this we planted. That's another oregano bush. But right here, just growing out of the rocks. Here's another papaya tree. Back over here, this soil is probably the most fertile in the whole property. That's a nice little mango tree going. Now we don't necessarily have room for all this stuff, and even back here behind the compost, we've got a mango tree going, I'm pretty sure. And I think this might be an avocado tree also with those bigger leaves. Might have to cut this short in a minute. I'm starting to get rained on. We've got our star fruit tree here. And right here where you see this big bunch of pile of trash, I cut down 3 big banana trees that aren't producing so we could get shade on this star fruit over here. This is the first season that the star fruit is produced, and my friend Lelania says that it may not taste that good in the first batch, but we'll see. We'll get it out of the way. We'll get this first batch out of the way and see how it goes. Here's an area that we're putting a lot of love into. This is the passion fruit vines. And they are just popping up everywhere. Look at this. Look at this. Passion fruit. Look at all those passion fruit up in there. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're just thick. And the big project that we have going here, let's see if I can find a good angle to pan about. If you can see, I know that's just one big mesh of green looking stuff, but if you can see this vineyard, it's kind of sagging a little bit. What we want to do is we've got some boards that we're going to take and basically put up under here and lift this up, because these 2 beds right here that you see, this bed and this bed, have really good soil, and when the dry season comes, this hanging over top is going to be thinned out a little bit, so there'll still be shade back here, but there will be more sun. And this is where our leafy greens are going to go. We're going to plant spinach back here. We're going to plant lettuces, you know, whatever we can think of that needs a little bit of shade. Because this sun is a different thing down here. Like, direct sun is a different animal here than it is in the United States. I mean, it is just brutal here, especially during the dry season. Sorry, I'm just kind of getting lost here. I'm just looking at all these passion fruit that are here on the vine. Some good stuff. So little by little, it gets done. If you can see, there's a lot of space, and there's still just 2 of us, and we both have to work. So there's a lot of potential here. She doesn't have a car, so all this rock, we're going to probably end up, I know we're going to do one patch right over here, but we're probably going to end up getting a lot of this rock out of the way and actually using this for growing. I mentioned to her, but she's already got soil under there. We might build some raised beds, but otherwise we're just going to move the rock and dig right in here. And we've got another spot over here that's going to be good that I was cleaning out this weekend. I cut back this cactus a good bit, and now I just need to get in there and weed and play in the soil and get the rocks out and beef it up a little bit, and we've got another good planting area. So, like I say, nothing earth-shattering. Nothing earth-shattering. I think I showed this in the last video in another spot of the yard. This is a plant, this is a form of amapola. There's like the purple looking leaves here. Let's see if I can get in there, like right in here. It's amapola, but it has a taste. We use it in salads. It has a kind of a lettucey taste, but it's got a citrusy taste to it. So it makes a really nice little leaf in your salads. Now these little cutlings we have going here are mangosteens. I don't even really know how to describe, one of these days when my friend's here, she'll have to describe that. I'm not quite sure if I've had that fruit, but she just ate the fruit, stuck the seeds in soil, and got them going, and now they're flourishing. I need to plant my little, I got a lettuce plant over here. I'm going to get that in the ground here one day this week. But like I say, right now, we're just taking things step by step, little by little. I just like to make progress every week. So anyhow, hope you enjoyed a little bit of the update, and it will get more exciting as we go. Thanks for tuning in. Give us a thumbs up, and hope you subscribe to the channel. Thanks.